It's an exciting time for Kaya FC Iloilo. Finally, after 6 months away from the field, the time has come to return to training. Although the global pandemic has had a drastic effect on the sporting world, the PFL and the PFF have emerged from the months of uncertainty with a game plan to salvage what has been a tumultuous year. Today, we get an opportunity to look at the new normal in training here at the PFF National Training Center, the venue where all 6 teams will be practicing and playing their matches this year. We also catch up with Coach Yu Hoshide to find out what the focus will be on the first week of training. And lastly, we catch up with Giganto and Arnel Amita, the Compostela Valley boys from Davao de Oro, who were making waves on the Asian stage before the break. We've got so much to get through, so let's jump right into it. Join us here on The Back of the Net. Health and safety is the priority inside the facility, so upon entering, not only is every vehicle sanitized, every club member needs to wear the proper protective gear, use the sanitizing devices, get their temperature taken, and confirm that they've submitted the necessary health declaration form prior to arrival. After adhering to all the health and safety protocols, you find your way here onto the training pitch. Now, where I'm standing on is the main practice pitch, and here 10 players maximum are allowed to practice at any given time. Behind me, there are 2 smaller sided pitches where 5 players maximum can practice. Now, with all the players separated, it means that stations have been created in order to facilitate all 20 plus players. One area for ball touches and close control, another for passing, another for agility and conditioning. You have the goalkeepers separated as well, and then also one last station where you try to put everything together. Now, training has been quick, it has been intense, it needs to be ramped up very quickly as competition is set to start just 4 weeks after the start of the first training session. So there's so much to get to prepare for the start of the new season.
I just wanted the players focus on just 2 hours, stay outside, do something exercise. That's most important for us. Yeah, I always saying like we are always challenger. So it's like saying we have to challenge all game, every single ball, single game, single minutes, always challenge. Yeah, unfortunately some players left already, but of course we still have a strong squad. So of course I'm not saying I don't mind, but we still have good players, so we can challenge too. Of course, it's difficult for players, but we have now 22 players, so we can rotate the players, so everybody have a chance to play. So I'm really excited to come in this season.
Training not only marks a return to football, but an end to an agonizing period of uncertainty.
End na ba ng football namin? Tas nung ngayon, bumalik na siya. Parang sobrang saya at sobrang excited na makabalik ulit sa training, lalo na sa mga tournaments.
But of course, hindi mawala yung frustrated kasi yun nga, for how many months walang football. So ang ginagawa namin, like self-motivation, do workouts, we do jogging or whatever para related to football naman yung ginagawa namin.
Before 2020 ground to a halt in March, Kaya was in the middle of an AFC Cup campaign. Undefeated in 3 games, with 3 goals scored and only 1 goal conceded, the club was enjoying a promising start to its 3rd foray on the Asian stage. Central to this year's success were 2 childhood buddies from Maco, Compostela Valley, Giganto and Arnel Amita. The seemingly inseparable FEU standouts were involved in all 3 goals Kaya scored this year.
Advantage lang nun is yung alam na namin yung galaw ng isa't isa, paano kami kumilos kasi since college, since high school talagang naglaro na kami. So siguro malaking factor din yun. Kami din dalawa nagkasundo inside the field.
But just as their stars were rising, COVID-19 had other plans.
For me, siguro parang, sayang. May regrets kasi, yun na nga, yung momentum papunta na eh. Parang, ayun talaga, yun na yung parang peak ko for me. Parang, confident level ko, andun na. So, parang sayang lang. But wala tayong magagawa, mangyayari talaga yung mga ganun. So, accept ko na lang na, pag bumalik ulit, siguro, higitan ko pa yung performance ko or whatever.
Kung kailan malapit na, maraming nanonood na ibang teams. At may mga goals kami na sana soon makalaro sa ibang bansa. Tas biglang nawala. Sobrang ang sama sa feeling. Hindi naman nawawala sa akin yung pagiging passionate sa football. Gusto kong makalaro sa abroad, especially sa Europe. Ganun yung mga goals. Kaya hindi ako basta-basta nag-give up sa mga trainings. Or kahit wala pang trainings, extra work.
Ganitong oras, medyo pagod talaga yung katawan, pero masaya. At after training talagang, thank you. Ginagawa na natin ulit yung ginagawa natin.
Next week on The Back of the Net, we get up close with our defensive rock from Trinidad and Tobago, Carlisle Mitchell. We learn the art of the long pass with Kenshiro Daniels, and we check in with General Manager Paul Tolentino to find out how the club is planning to survive and thrive in these unprecedented times. See you next week.